Okay, I bought a router and a table and a round over bit, among other things. Probably should round these corners over, huh? Boy, that seems sketchy. Let's round those over on the sander. It's not perfect, but it'll do. There's still kind of some like pointy bits that I don't particularly like. So I'm gonna like right here, I'm gonna put this back across the okay, I can already see where I missed some spots with the glue and sawdust. Here, here, here a little bit. A little bit right here. Right here. I went back and did some along the edges. I did here too, but so we're gonna do that. Okay, so this is dried. I finished sanding the other one. Let me grab that real quick. I didn't think about that. I got some more burn marks on this one than I do that one. Less gaps though. I didn't have to do the fill in the gap with the glue and the sawdust thing. So now we got to sand this up. We're going to start on both of these with 80 grit. Actually, nah, it'll be fine. No, I'm going to put a new 80 grit pad on. And then, so we'll start with 80 grit, move our way up through the grits that I have. Before we get to the last one, we will spritz this with water to bring out the grain, and then we'll sand it with the last one, and then it's time for mineral oil. Okay, we got it. It's a little wavy, but that's because I'm not very good with a belt sander. Let's change the camera angle here real quick so I can do the burn marks. Okay, I realized I forgot to actually press record after I moved the camera to show the burn marks, so we'll do it on this other one. Well, I guess while we have this one, we should do the next grit on this piece. Alright, this is 180. And we're going to do something a little bit different this time, just so we know where we've covered, because we're going light passes. We're not going aggressive here. Just, very, very, very light pencil lines. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do the other one, and then we'll switch grit. Now 220. Whoop. Okay, these are sanded up through 220 now. Off camera, I'm going to take them inside and, well, I'm going to wipe them off. I'm going to take them inside and I'm going to spritz them with water and let them dry. And then we'll hit them with 320. I have 320. And after we do that, we'll wipe them down again. Shouldn't need to spritz them, and then it'll be on to mineral oil, and then we're basically done. Okay, so we've made these wet, brought out the grain, and now we're going to sand it with 320 until it's nice and smooth. I think we're going to go over it again. I did mess up a little bit. There's still some like glue here, so hopefully we can get rid of that. Okay, it's all smooth. Now, I'll do the other one off camera, and then we will be start doing the first coat of mineral oil, I believe. Let's do that. Okay, I'm got a plastic tub. Oh, before we use this, let me set this aside. Okay, we're all sanded up. We just gotta kind of wipe off all the dust, or as much of it as we can. All right, plastic tub and a bag full of mineral oil. This stuff, the last batch, the stuff I used before, I bought at Lowe's, I think. But this stuff you can just get at the drugstore. It's cheaper that way. And I got a couple bottles. I think this stuff came from Walmart, if I remember correctly. And it's significantly cheaper, and it's food grade. Look in the pharmacy section. It's for like digestive stuff. But it's still mineral oil, and it's the same stuff. And it's food grade because you drink it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna, and I don't want this guy to get all dusty. Hang on, let me find somewhere to set this. We'll do this one, and then I'll just set the other one in, and we'll cover the other one too. I'm going to pour all of this in here, and I'll pour it back out into like a mason jar or something. I'm using all of my disposable rags. Some of these I can just wash. The ones that were just used for dusting, just wash. So we're just going to pour it over. Ugh. Okay, now we need to get all of the oil back off of here, which is not going to be easy. This is kind of sketchy. Oh, they're sticking together. I think I need my other plastic tub. Yeah, I need the other plastic tub. Okay, I changed my mind. I don't need the other tub. I'm going to use the lid. Okay, let's take this one, set it down on there. I'm going to let that drip for a while. Let the other one drip for a while. A little bit. And then I'm going to wipe all of the excess off. And then we're going to give it a light coat. Not a full drenching like this, but we're going to coat it with just the rag. Yeah, we'll coat it with just the rag, and then we'll maybe use the beeswax mineral oil coat too. That stuff's a little harder to work with since it's kind of thick and you're supposed to heat it up first, and I'm not really sure what I would heat it in. So we'll see. Maybe we'll just go mineral oil. You don't have to use both, but we're just gonna let this drip for a minute, and we'll be back. Okay, now we're gonna wipe off as much of this excess as we can. Alright, that is also now mostly dry. I'm just going to set it down on top of the other one. It's not going to stay there. That's just for the moment. Okay, so I've got the beeswax mixture. Warming up. These are going to take a little while to dry though, so I probably did that a little too early. Once that's warmed up, we'll come back out here and we'll do this all over again. In the meantime, I'm going to put the mineral oil in some jars, and probably clean up these lids. Yeah, and that'll about do it. We're just about done with these, and we'll be right back. Okay, it's mostly dry. It's been kind of baking in the sun for a little bit, but I was running out of sun, so I'm just going to give it a once over with the paper towel. It's looking great, honestly. I'm quite happy with how this looks. Sitting here, I've got the beeswax mineral oil combo. I'm going to apply that with a brush and then use paper towels to buff it. Sorry. Use paper towels to buff it. We're going to do that right now, though. Okay, for all intents and purposes, we're done. This has just got to kind of cure and dry. But that's probably going to be the end of this video series. I can show it off maybe in like the next vlog or something. After it's cured and dried, depending what I decide to do with them. I really like both of them. The other one is significantly more closer to perfect than this one is. This one's got some flaws like here and here. Hard to see on the camera, but there's still a little bit of glue here that you can tell that it didn't soak in. And over here, I actually didn't sand quite deep enough, and I just missed it until I had already done all the other sanding and I didn't want to go back. But that's pretty much about it. Obviously the gaps and stuff didn't all necessarily fill the whole way, but it's mostly good. The other one is basically perfect, aside from like these imperfections that are actually just like in the wood itself, but they look really nice. I'm really happy with how these turned out. If you like the videos, click like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time for something else.